Yeah.
Hey friends, what's up? So today in this video, I'm gonna tell you that how to introduce yourself professionally. Now you've been somewhere to give introduction or to give an interview. So first thing they will ask you surely your introduction. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you that how you're gonna introduce yourself, how to introduce yourself like you look like a professional. I'll be sharing these 4 tips with you, which will help you a lot to introduce yourself in a professional manner. So, the very first thing that counts while introducing yourself is that state your purpose. What is your purpose of giving the introduction? Many people introduce themselves by starting their name and current job title, but you should also try to add information or your contact can't find on your business card. If you're at networking event, consider starting with your name, then starting with your passion is, and then starting with what your passion is. You can also mention what your goal is for the encounter, such as finding someone to collaborate with for a new idea that you have. Quickly summarize who you are and why you are there when you interview for a job. Your interviewers already know what position you are applying for, so have your professional introduction explain your purpose in a few sentences. You should include your name and why you are a good candidate for the job position. Keep in mind that you should start introduction in a way that is appropriate for the context. For example, if you are at networking event, you might simply start by shaking a new connection's hand and giving them your first and last name. Then begin a conversation by asking and questioning the background and your own. Now, keeping in mind this number one for introduction, if I will give you an example, interview introduction example, so it will be like, my name is Rameen. I moved to New York City because advertising is my passion, and this is place to find an inspirational, innovative, and community. I have a rich background in analyzing audiences for messaging optimization, and I would love to tell you about the strengths I can bring to this role. Now, when I go for a job and I live, for example, I live in New York and I have a rich background analyzing audiences for messaging optimization, and it's my passion. Advertising is my passion. So now, giving a job, the first thing that I did was that my purpose. What is my purpose? I told, and it felt like a formal as well, and it give the professional vibe something. So the second point is consider your body language. It's very important part. Consider your body language. Now, when you introduce yourself to someone, you can demonstrate confidence by speaking in a clear and audible voice and communicating a positive attitude through nonverbal clues. During your conversation, maintain natural body language to show you are open. For example, when you approach a new coworker in your department, start with a strong greeting, use their name, and maintain eye contact during the conversation. So, one thing that we got that is to maintain eye contact, right? Try to maintain the eye contact, maintain it. Try to maintain the eye contact during conversation. Doing this shows the other person that you are engaged in the introduction. Making an eye contact, it shows that you are engaged, right? You are interesting. It shows your interest, and it develop the interviewer's attention towards the interaction, and it engages and show the person that you are engaged in your interactions. Number three, explain why are you valuable. Your value. Explain why. Why are you valuable? Employers might schedule multiple interviews throughout the day or week for a job opening. Your professional introduction should convey your unique professional introduction. Your professional introduction should convey your unique experience and qualifications so you stand out from other candidates. Hearing an introduction that sounds different from the previous ones directs your new contact's attention to you and tends to make it more memorable. During an interview introduction, for example, you should let your interviewer know why you make a valuable contribution to the team. So, why you do make a valuable contribution to the team? This is what we got. right? Here I told you with example. Now here, for example, my name is Tara and I have 10 years of experience working in public relations. I have worked with more than 20 designation marketing organizations to increase tourism at their destinations, resulting in 40% more business at the certain locations. Now, see what I did was like my experience. Now, why I am valuable? My experience in public relations. Now, I have worked in more than 20 destination marketing organizations. So, more than 20 organizations, right? So, this leaves an impression, right? When you say 10 years of experience, definitely it will feel like you're professional interview. Definitely it will feel that you are a professional, but if you have 10 years of experience, you have worked more than 20 organizations, but the way you're not following these, or if you're following, you're missing any of these, it will not leave a good impression, because it won't feel like by your speaking skills, by your body language, your purpose, your value, and the understanding of the culture. So you have to keep in mind all of these points while giving a introduction or interview. So then I have worked with more than 20 destination marketing organizations to increase tourism. Now, why I worked? Value to increase tourism. Is this an example, okay? So, to increase tourism. This was one point. Then, resulting in 40% more business application. And now, what was the result? It result 40% more. Right? So this is your value. This is how you tell them your value, that why are you valuable. Here solves the question mark. Last but not least, understand the culture. Now, which culture? The question arises in our mind. So consider researching the company before an interview or meeting to understand their culture. Now, you should do some research work on the company or on the business you are going to meet her before an interview. Before an introduction with a computer programming company, for example, review their website or social media pages to see what the culture is like. Now, if you're going for a programming company, you should go through their website, their social media pages to see that which type of culture they are involved in and what their culture is like. If the company seems more casual, it may be appropriate to include humor in your introduction. For a more formal position or meeting with a potential client, keeping a more professional demeanor could make you more likely to be hired or gain the client's business. So now, if it seems to be casual, if it seems to be casual, what you can do is it may be appropriate to include the humor. So you can include humor to introduction. And for a more professional way, like if you want to be more professional, so what you have to do is that keep in mind keeping a more professional demeanor could make you more likely to be hired or gain clients business. Like, what does professional demeanor mean? Like your professional behavior, how you behave there. So have a more professional demeanor. These are the 4 points that you need to be focused that you need to focus on, so that you'll be able to introduce yourself professionally. Now, for example, here, hi, my name is John and I'm looking forward to working with you on the construction of the new building. Now, this it's like, as you see, there was very short, professional, casual. My name is John, and I'm looking forward to work on you with the new building project, or with your team management, or whatsoever, whatever niches, all right? So wherever you are going to interview or give the interview about, it will be all it will be all about that. So I hope you understand these points and you like the video. So if you found it if you found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll get the notifications timely. Meet you in the next video. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.